Happy Diwali if you celebrate.
Yeah, why not, sir? Happy Diwali to you, sir.
Sure, lovely. Great, great. Good to have you. So, what's your plan? When do you start bursting crackers or lighting up the diyas?
Yeah, I think things have been going on
It's
actually
all
at my
ongoing
house.
already. It's ongoing
Yeah,
already. Yes. Hmm. I can hear some crackers already
yeah,
in your
sir.
background.
Yes, in the street, small
Yes, yes.
kids they are celebrating.
Right. True, true,
Yeah,
true.
and actually,
Um,
I thought that why did I book this session? Actually, there would be so much noise, but actually, I booked it, so I thought to attend it.
no problem. I can manage with the noise. Actually,
Okay, sir. Thanks.
the cracker noise doesn't get captured in this. Very little,
Mhm.
just very little.
Oh, mm.
Your ear are listening more. The earphone is not listening as
Yeah,
right.
right, sir.
All right. So, what's your program normally or usually? What are the rituals that happen at your home when it comes to Diwali? What do you do? What do you guys do
Yeah, like we celebrate it as usual. We
actually?
go to our loved one's house
Okay.
and we celebrate there
Mm,
and we share there, we talk there because there are
mm,
so many loved ones who live
mm,
here and there, and on the occasion of Diwali, they often come to house. So yeah, just we go there and celebrate with them. And I think primarily the rituals are the same in
mm.
North India, and the
Yeah.
rangoli is made here, and those are just things are done by our younger children,
Mm.
and yeah, by women of our house.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, often it is said that it is a festival of lights and it is the return of Sri Ram to Ayodhya. It is the night of Lakshmi Ganesh Pujan. It is Kali Puja. So it has multiple legends associated with it, right? Which
Right, sir.
story, which story do you most associate with? Which story out of all these legends, all these rituals, which one do you most associate
I primarily associate the history of the coming of Lord Ram
with?
after the victory over Raman, and
Hmm.
yeah, this is the history. This is the story which uh, I hear from
Hmm.
the beginning of my career. Like when I start realizing things, then since that time I just believed in this theory. And yeah, Lakshmi and Ganesh worship and such like other deities are also which we worship on this occasion.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
those stories
Okay.
are also associated with it.
Yes. So that is the most heartfelt story for you. Yes.
Mm.
What you feel most heartfully for
Yeah,
yourself.
and
Yes.
actually, honestly, I speaking, I'm a little bit lazy in that part, like performing rituals.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Right. So when you say you're lazy performing ritual, what kind of rituals you think you should do but you're not doing?
yeah, just I believe in humanity and I believe in good work, like
Okay.
doing, yeah, doing good to humanity. And
Hmm.
actually, the display part of it, I
Hmm.
often ignore.
Okay. You're not
Yeah,
very prompt in doing things. Yes.
the doing things.
All
I
right. Okay.
believe in simple worship. Like
Okay.
I'm a human being and I love helping people in need. And
Hmm.
I consider that is the only religion.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Right.
as an active practitioner of Hinduism, I also believe in these worship.
Right. True. I would like to know a little bit about um, some of the things which you have been doing since childhood as rituals, traditions, customs, which you really like, which you sort of enjoy. which were done at your home, maybe your parents did, and you continued thereafter in the next generation. Now, maybe your children are also into the same. Any customs, rituals, practices which you enjoy or you sort of feel inclined to?
Yes, sir. Actually, I would like to tell about myself that I have been a very daring person, and
Okay.
I cannot easily uh, swayed by the feelings, by
Hmm.
the intense feeling which
Okay.
others can be swayed easily and can be motivated. But I am a daring person. If I have decided something to do, then I will do it. Come arena sign.
Okay.
So yeah. So actually, I'm that type of person who take initiatives, and if I take any vow, then I try to complete it.
But my question was a little different. My question was regarding any particular ritual or custom or tradition that was followed at your home when you were a child by your parents, which interested you, which you really liked. Any such thing that you did.
Actually, any special thing was not that
Okay.
time, and actually, any such things was not which I used to do, and I still am doing.
Hmm.
So, yeah, in my consideration, any such things was not available that time,
Hmm.
which I still practice.
Okay. All right. Sure. Perfect. Now we'll move to a new assignment. I would like to understand if you could deliver a public speech to your children or or a group of children of your age group regarding the importance of traditions and culture. So, for example, celebrating Diwali, it is a tradition, yeah,
Hmm.
or having any kind of ritual at home is also tradition. What is the importance of holding on to tradition? What is the importance of holding on to culture? If you could deliver a speech, what would be the content of the speech? If you want to take some time to think about it, you are free to do that.
Okay, sir. Actually, I would like to deliver few lines on traditions, and I'm not talking about any particular festival, particular rituals, but traditions have been going on since long, since ages, and we, as a human being, we follow it, and even common citizen follow it, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion. There are the crux of humanity which we follow, irrespective of our religion. So traditions not only connect people, they connect humanity, and
Yeah.
we have been carrying those legacies since ages. So yeah, if I don't follow any particular tradition, it does not matter that it does not carry any weight for
Okay.
people. It
Hmm.
traditions always carry they have their own relevance in our society. So by not following one or two person or a part and section of people who don't follow tradition, it doesn't matter that they don't hold their significance in our society.
Hmm.
And traditions bind people, and
Okay.
beneath it there are economic significance also, like this is the festival. If I take example this Deepavali festival, then uh, it has been binding people since ages, and behind it there is economic significance, like every strata of people are connected with it.
Yes.
Yeah, even I think leaf seller and flower, who provide flower and garland, then if they are gaining something,
Yeah.
then I think the most prosperous people who have just selling their goods, like things with pump and so, and then they have been also selling their goods. So I think from top to bottom,
Hmm.
the tradition bind us, and it also has its uh, uh, economic significance.
Okay.
And in the same manner, all our festivals and traditions are deeply rooted in India and in Indian people. So we just take benefit of it, and actually, it's not possible by playing the role by one person,
Okay.
and it is possible because whole society is connected with it. We
Mm,
cannot say that we don't have any role to play in our tradition. We
mm,
have our own role to play, though personally it depends from person to person how do we take interest in such
mm,
festivals, such traditions.
mm,
So there are innumerable traditions which are
mm.
available in our society.
Okay.
So yeah, I cannot just name any particular tradition,
Okay.
but these tradition just uh, carry on civilization from one generation to another generation.
Mm,
So
mm.
traditions have their own role to play in our
Okay.
society.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is all about my
Now that's a good speech.
thought
That's
process.
a good speech. What I can say is that whenever we get a chance to give a speech, one of the things which we must keep in mind is that repetition is the murderer of the attraction of a speech.
Mm,
Yeah, we may speak well, but if we are repeating certain sentences or if we are repeating certain words a little more often, then the content is no more relevant. You may be saying
mm,
good things, but the listener will not enjoy. Yeah.
mm,
So right now also your content was actually good. Whatever you were speaking was good content, good quality information. But certain sentences got repeated a little
mm,
multiple times. Yeah. So be a little mindful that you don't repeat those words.
mm,
It's not it's not wrong per se, but it reduces the quality of the speech,
mm.
the listening quality of yeah. It becomes less appealing to the
Yeah,
yeah. All right. Can you check the assignment? What is it? If you
it
could check it.
was. It was how cruel is very cruel. There is
Okay, it
a
is about
story.
kindness. It is about
Yeah.
kindness and cruelty. Yeah. Now, kindness and cruelty both are very um what do you say it? Very relative.
Yes. Mm,
Very relative. If I eat mutton
mm,
and you don't eat mutton, for me eating mutton is not cruelty. For you, that is cruelty.
yeah, it
Okay.
varies from person to person.
Person to person, religion to religion, community
Mm,
to community, time to time. Yeah. Today, if you say someone that, hey, Kalu, hey, Motu, hey, Patlu, then it is cruelty.
mm.
20 years back, when we were in school, that was normal. There was nothing called
Well,
body shaming. There was nothing called
yeah.
colorism, right? There was nothing called, Mota kaise bol diya, Kalu kaise bol diya. That was normal. That was never
Mm,
cruelty. Now it is cruelty because now times have changed. Yeah. For a vegetarian, eating um, eating milk and milk products is fine. But eating meat is not fine.
mm,
For a vegan, even taking milk is not fine. Yeah, because for them, snatching away the milk of the cow is cruelty because we are taking the milk of the calf,
mm,
right? The the baby cow, right? The milk is meant for the baby cow, not for the humans. So for a vegan, even that is cruelty, right? So community, time, age, everything will determine the level of cruelty or what is kindness, what is cruelty. I want you to share some thoughts on this topic that we have just started. Share some thoughts, some examples. So,
Yeah, as you rightly mentioned about cruelty and not being cruel to about your food habits you have described, and actually it also depends from person to person, from place to place. And actually, if things are available easily at your plate and on our plate, then we can say that I'm a vegan and I'm a vegetarian. And if the person who are living in harsh areas where they face ethical question, I don't say that non-veg, non-vegetarian person who also thinks about uh, uh, this ethical question that we are eating something unusual, but actually things uh, things are not available there, and this is the food habit which has been going on since ages. So in in that condition, that person is right, and it will be better to eat the things which are primarily and which are a staple food there and available there. So availability defines the ethical and non-ethical questions. Like we are living in plain areas where everything is available easily. So we can say that we are following ethics, and we are following such practices where we don't kill anything in our diet. But we cannot compare this situation from uh, another place like where things are not found. And as far as ethical question is concerned, moral question is concerned, it also depends from place to place, person to person. And actually, in science, in scientific view, in scientific way, if I talk about, then uh, I think, what do I call it? Because we all are dependent from
On each other,
and
not from,
on
on each other,
on
dependent
each other,
on each other.
on each other. So we take the share of someone else, like that creature may be of animal, but actually we take it. So there also lies the ethical question, like you said that the milk is not ours. Milk
Hmm.
milk is for uh,
For the
the
calf.
cops, but
Hmm.
actually we take it, we snatch it,
Yes,
and
yes.
so we also do injustice
Hmm.
in the way of taking milk.
Hmm.
So ethical question always lies in every scenario, and we cannot say anything on based on any scientific base that the food grains which we get, and I think which we get the food grain and the vegetables which we get, they are plugged, and stored from a very green tree. So
Hmm.
in that scenario, maybe possible uh, that is also unethical.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this question always arises, and we as a human being, we have been just
Hmm.
following things.
Hmm.
We though we want not to kill anybody,
Yes.
but actually the rituals are and customs are associated, and the availability of things are associated. So all
Hmm.
these uh, things determine our course of action in terms of having food habits and
Okay.
ethical
Okay.
and non-ethical things.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
and we as a human being, we will always think about it. There is no ending of discussion on this topic.
True. Agreed. No matter where we are, what we do, there will always be some debate around who is right and who is wrong. Right?
There is a possibility of debate on it,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
maybe later on we
Hmm.
will we describe certain other areas that those things are also not
Hmm.
ethical. So
Correct.
because things are being excluded on the basis of the availability of things.
Hmm.
As if we go to America and in Western countries, then these thought process are not found there, and
Hmm.
actually they think it very backward.
Yes. True. Yes. How about you? What is your personal take on vegetarianism, non-vegetarianism, veganism? Where do you stand?
Actually, I haven't touched it,
Hmm.
though I have lived here and there, like in my uh, education life. I happened to live in other cities
Yeah.
where most of the students were non-vegetarian,
Hmm.
and I had been living with them,
Hmm.
but throughout the year I didn't touch it.
Hmm.
Actually, it the
So
it's
what
very
what makes
unethical for me because
what
it's
what
very
what makes
unethical for me. Yeah.
what makes you a vegetarian? Why are you
Actually,
vegetarian?
in my family, nobody else was involved in non-vegetarian food. Yeah, since I think generations, 2 or 3 generations,
Hmm.
we have been following non-vegetarian food. And
Hmm.
actually, I'm lucky to live in this area.
Hmm.
But if I would have been living in those areas
Hmm.
where the options were very limited,
Okay.
so
Okay.
the situation would have been different. I can't
Correct.
say that I had been following such food habits.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right. So here we go. Let's do some sentences.
बस है यार सर.
So, dignified.
Yes, sir. Please, once again,
Yeah,
please repeat it.
dignified. Dignified.
Big me?
Fine.
No,
Am I
actually, I
audible?
couldn't.
Dignified?
Dignified.
Yes.
Yeah. What a dignified personality uh, you possess. Like, but yeah. Once again, I try to make it.
Yeah, good.
And actually, few person in our life who are
Hmm.
very dignified
Hmm.
and they display things on elaborate manner.
Hmm.
So we are just inspired by them.
Okay.
There are
Uh,
few
the, the, the,
personalities
the,
in our life.
the, the deliberation looks very wayward. It
Mhm.
doesn't look like a concisely constructed sentence. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Put this idiom. Okay. Use this idiom in a sentence. Let's try this out. Okay. To put the record straight.
Yep. To put the record
Straight.
straight. Actually, whenever there happens any inspection in my office,
Hmm.
then we are told to put the record straight.
Yeah. What that basically means is to bring clarity,
Hmm.
bring clarity to a certain context or to a certain event. Right? That's called good record state. Okay, good. Um, all right, we'll stop with that. Why don't you bring forward any questions if you have? In case you have any queries, you could fire away right now.
Yeah. No, sir. Right now, I'm not having any question with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, we will discuss in another session on different topics, and I think it was our third session with you, sir.
I don't
And I
remember.
s-
I
and I
don't think we are meeting
started
very frequently.
and I started this journey of leveling up my
Uh-huh.
English spoken with you, sir, in the
Oh
month
yes,
of
of course. You
April.
came for the demo, isn't it?
Demo, yeah. And
Right.
after
But
that,
we haven't been meeting very often, right? Probably because the last 1 month I've been traveling relentlessly. I've barely been to sessions. Very few sessions I've been into since
actually
the 20. Uh,
there is a time issue with me, sir.
uh,
Actually, I have been teaching in a government school, so I
correct.
get time. I'm throughout the day. I'm busy, and
Uh,
in the evening I have few hours
uh,
to have a session. So in those time,
you have to manage time, right? You
yeah,
have to manage
time.
time, right?
So
It is difficult. I get it. It is difficult. I get it. And I don't blame you for that. But then regularity, consistency are sort of non-negotiable. If you want to get really measurable results, tangible results, consistency cannot be compromised. Yeah.
right, right, sir, right. I
Yeah.
I will try to become consistent.
Sure, sure, sure.
Now
It's
on.
not a pressure from my side, but then it's just that you should get the value for the money that you're putting in. The return on the investment should satisfy the kind of effort you're putting.